Moving on up. Easy come, easy go! Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Splatoon. Last time, we entered Splat Zones and had some pro strats. This time, we are back in Octo Valley where... I guess I got a little bit too hasty in working toward my goals of high grandeur because we're not moving on up this time. I glossed over this, and well, yeah, we are moving back down into Spinning Spreaders. Time waits for no squid. I don't care about your philosophical crap. I'm impatient, damn it. I must be such a joy to be friends with, and oh, this place! It says... Aachen 7 Ubunia. Aachen 7 Ubunia. Okay. I'm a fluent English speaker, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm not really brushed up on my octo knees. But this place got a teacup ride going on, this whole circus look, these horses that are too pristine to be inked. Sorry. I guess that live stream is gonna have to wait for another day. And why are you scared of a spreader, Agent 1? Why are you both scared of a spreader? What? Well, seriously, what is the danger here? Like, it doesn't hurt me at all. I guess it pushes me, but it pushes me at like not even 2 miles an hour. It's like 2 miles every 5 hours or something like that. I very much am impatient if I'm bringing up speed into this. You can go away. You can go away. You can go away. I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to ink up that horse. That live stream will have to wait for another day. Perhaps another time in another game, I could have come to an understanding and put my... I'm just gonna stop right there because I think you know where that was probably going based on other things that I have said and deeply regretted 1 second later. Story of my life, really. Octocopters, you are of absolutely no consequence to me whatsoever. In fact, you are so little consequence, I don't even think I need to duck into my ink. I can just walk around. Yeah, that is the ultimate insult, walking in this universe. Take that. I can swim up there. Yep, I can. Okay. Burst bomb. Just make it easier on myself. Hi, buddy! You can die! Thank you! Ah, yes! Yeah, I see that. See it now, and it's all within my reach. Give me that! Sunken Scroll very early in the stage. I was realizing that I felt like I was passing something up, though, but it's kind of rare that you get the Sunken Scroll so early, so I wasn't thinking about it much. Burst Bomb, you just do your duty once again. Help me get up there. And now, she'll go away under the street light with these rainbow-colored teacups near us. Thought we were going to the end of the stage already, and I was just like, wow, so much for these stages getting longer as time goes on. Yeah, they're not the longest in the world. One thing that I can suggest, I've heard people say that they do find it kind of boring to play these one after another and, you know, just playing all the stages in a row like that to get the weapons. I don't really recommend you do that. I do think that these are enjoyable and they are really fun, but I think they're nice as a side distraction punctuated throughout your playthrough, throughout like your journey up the level ladder in Versus. It's part of why I decided to do things the way I did, because I do think it is most fun when it's played in short intervals and when you get to enjoy a nice new reward. Maybe not 1 level per day like we're doing here, but maybe something more like do a world at a time or something like that. It does teach you a lot of good tips for playing the adventure, but it might all start to blend together if you just view the story as a means of grinding out weapon unlocks. I generally see those people not enjoying it as much. They get too fixed on the weapons and not so much on the journey and just kind of want to get through it already. Because if you have that attitude, of course you're not going to enjoy it too much. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, whatever. I'm going to refill my ink while super jumping in. Oh. Smells like Octolings. I'm impressed you were able to do that with a post-op patch over your face. It's not that easy to smell. I always just smell like sanitation, sanitizer fluid, I guess is what you would call it. Maybe just sanitizer. Hi, Elite Octoling, one more, incoming. I'm saying that a lot today. Oh boy. I am down a piece of armor. I'm gonna take that. Oh, you found the key. Whoa, that actually sounded like the captain. Got a bomb rush right here. I don't remember seeing many of these in Octo Valley, actually. I don't know if this is the only time that ever appears, because it's certainly the first time we're seeing it. I would be a... I was gonna say rich asshole. I don't know how using Bomb Rush to use an ink rail makes you rich, but sure. I guess you can use ink willy-nilly, but hey, we got our thing. And that wasn't such a bad slump to be in. It's over already. We're gonna move up even greater heights next time. It's Black Friday every day at the Booyah Base Ultra Mega Hyper Sale. Every deal's a doorbuster. If you want to be the freshest squid in Inkopolis, you cannot miss this incredible shopportunity. A lot of puns, both from the game and from me. It's like we're in a close race competition or something like that. Got some interesting stuff in there. I guess little Timmy wants a carbon roller for Christmas, and they have great deals on it. Once he has it, little Timmy will be able to kill the school bully in 12 frames flat, making him the most effective assassin in the world. So, yeah, he's going to have to master those burst bomb throws, but if he really works at it, I think he's got some real talent. Some good items in there. Red high tops are good, of course. The splatter shot, I guess, kind of... That scope helmet over there is pretty good. I don't think we've actually used it yet, but I do like that one. It's all right. Close the books on that, and now, off to Inkopolis Plaza. Ooh, nice. At this rate, you'll save the green sapfish in no time. Agent 2 didn't congratulate me at all or encourage me. Agent 1, you're the only one who understands me. To Inkopolis Plaza. I can't believe we are actually dedicating time aside to this, but it's one of my favorite little things in the game, and there's not really any other time that we're going to be able to talk about it, as I usually cut out loading screens. So I give you the startup screen. You know those things that have been before every console game in the last 10 years that take like a minute to go away, and it makes you wonder how the heck consoles today were progress over when games used to start up instantly? Yeah, that thing. Well, Splatoon does a pretty good job entertaining you. There's some cool stuff here. There are many, many small details in this image, and I'll point some of them out to you. You got this bicycle helmet that is a piece of headgear. You have these shoes that are actual items in the game with a shoebox that has that brand logo on it. I think that's... Oh gosh, what is that? I think it's... No, not Squid Force. Incline, maybe? I'm not totally sure. If we go over to the desk... You have canned specials sitting on your desk as snacks next to your computer that is looking at the official Splatoon Squid Research Lab Tumblr page. There's silhouettes of the Squid sisters, Callie and Marie, on your wall. Why they are on the wall and clear view of the bed is best not thought about. You got a speaker system, which between them looks to be the remaining Pokeball icons from Pokemon Red and Blue. No, it's a stereo. Above that, you got more shoe boxes with brands on them. You have a little dummy from Training Mode as a desk ornament, and a little action figure of the Predator-looking guy from the Amiibo Rewards. Got various brands and weapons, like the Splatter Scope and the Splatter Shot on the walls. I want that jellyfish toy that is dangling off of his wall. Why is that not official merchandise? It's almost as asinine as why they haven't made official Luma plushies by this point. But yeah, it's there. In addition to the brands, that poster is one of the music groups that is in the Splatoon OST, one of the made-up music groups that exists in-universe. Your character is running out the door and is actually wearing shoes you can equip in the game, and then the phone that is resting on the bed is the phone that you use to order equipment from Spike. It's impressive just how many little details there are. I'm sure there's some that I've glossed over, because almost every time I start up the game, I find something new in this screen that I haven't seen already, but those are just the ones that I know of. Oh, actually, there is a Squid Force logo on that pennant up there, so I noticed something new on this one. Yay! Okay, now, that is all for now. On to the weapon of the day. Who you calling a big nose, big nose? We have a bulkier, longer, and heavier nose here today with the H3 Nozzle Nose. I should take this moment to correct myself. I mistakenly called the Nozzle Nose semi-automatic. This is not what a semi-automatic weapon does. This is a burst mode weapon. Similar to its L3 brother, it fires off 3 shots with a trigger pull and has no continuous fire. But its shots do 41 damage per hit, making splats absolutely certain if all 3 bullets connect. This naturally sounds like it's the big advantage and reason why you'd want to play this over the L3 Nozzle Nose, but that logic falls apart pretty quickly. The rate of fire is much slower, and hitting all 3 bullets on one trigger pull isn't very likely to happen. You're still most of the time going to need 2 trigger pulls to kill somebody at full health. In fact, it's less than half the rate of fire of the L3. A great tip that I can offer is the warning shot. If you need 2 trigger pulls to kill at full health anyway, you might as well use one of those trigger pulls to cut off their escape, do a little bit of damage, and then line up for an easy shot once they've been cornered in and need a second to get out. The other big difference is that unlike the L3 Nozzle Nose, which had pretty respectable mobility, the mobility here absolutely and totally sucks. I'm sorry, but its run speed is molasses compared to the L3 Nozzle Nose. It can effectively kill at long range, but you won't be able to do that by shooting wildly. It's all about knowing the very moment to take a shot. And its sub-weapon is the Suction Bomb. On the ground, suction bombs are easy to avoid, and this set hardly has continuous fire to sweep forward with. So use them either on walls or ceilings, or use them to influence your enemy's movement to set up for a shot. Use it as means for controlling enemy movement. This is a tactical weapon, and your enemy getting hit by the splash damage might be the difference of you killing in 1 trigger pull and not killing in 1 trigger pull. Special weapon is Echolocator. Seen it a million times, makes it easier to take those shots, and also helps in controlling enemy movement because they know you can see them. Okay, I'll get off my lazy butt and I'll say it myself this time. I want to give special attention to Damage Up once again. Who would have seen that coming? With 3 main slots of Damage Up, the H3 Nozzle Nose can do 49.9 damage per bullet, meaning that you can pick somebody off who has already taken even the teeniest little bit of damage by just simply landing 2 of your 3 shots. It helps a lot, watching out for enemies that have taken even the tiniest little bit of damage, only having to land 2 of your 3 bullets to get a kill. I was saving it until now, but its range is higher than the L3 Nozzle Nose, so in the right hands, this can be very adept at killing for similar reasons to the L3. Next up, with the heavy nozzle noses, you see how that works? The L3 is the light nozzle nose and the H3 is the heavy nozzle nose. H3 Nozzle Nose D has the exact same stats, but is equipped with a point sensor. Makes it easier to hit those faraway targets, and it's basically the set's replacement for the Echolocator. It's a matter of, do you want it as a sub or do you want it as a special? Well, I kind of like the vanilla set better in this case, though, but the special on this one is no slouch. It's the Inkzooka. Longer range than the main weapon's attacks, of course, increases kill potential of the set, but overall, the set has less ability to control enemy movement. Those suction bombs are pretty nice. There's not a whole lot to say here that can't really be ascertained from what I said about the original set, but I'm gonna recommend Special Charge Up because shooting wildly is sometimes dangerous because precise timing is needed to kill, so you might want Special Charge Up to get that Inkzooka a little bit more often so you have something to fall back on. Next up, we have a Sheldon's pick that wound up being more popular than both of the 2 sets before it. Cherry H3 Nozzle Nose has the exact same stats, and this thing is pretty darn cool. You hardly ever saw H3 Nozzle Noses played before this, but this kind of made the H3 into a bit of a household name. And it's not hard to see why when its sub is the Splash Wall. Enables more offensive advancements as well as getaways, making the main gun easier to use for the rest of us who don't really like the whole semi-automatic game too much. Try to land shots from behind it, and if you miss, you have a barrier to fall back on for a few seconds, allowing you to get away. It's nice, and it definitely helps the set a lot because of its slower movement speed. Not only that, though, we have a bubbler on this set, too. Yet another pillow to fall back on if your shots keep missing. The Cherry can do well teaming up with a shooter, covering one another, and using it special for team support. I'd recommend, above all else, focusing on that special, because it's a darn good one. I pray to the map rotation goddesses that their harvest be bountiful, so that I may have the energy to shoot many a squid. Regular battle stages! Salt spray rig! Hey Marie, can you think of any good puns? You know how much I hate puns. They're pun-bearable! This game really isn't a war of attrition with me to try to out-pun me. Port Mackerel! Okay Marie, give us your very best tactical tip. Winning is temporary, but looking cool is forever. You're my kind of girl. And now, current ranked battle stages. Blackbelly Skatepark. I'm bad at skateboarding. I'll probably break a bone. Squids don't have bones, but whatever. She'll find a way. And by the way, Marie was right when she said, oh, you'll bust something all right, when Callie said she was gonna bust a sick ollie brawl last time we saw it. Camp Triggerfish. Marie, tell us about this map. Callie just wants to know Marie's opinions on everything today. Isn't the air here, delicious? I'm sure it's not as delicious as the filtered air in your air-conditioned home where you'll be lazy instead of camping. You gotta pick up on these character arcs you see. They're very, very deep. And yang that right away. Okay, into our equipment. You're probably looking at this right now and being like, man, you are gonna suck with this weapon so bad because you've played, what, 4 games with it? You may be right. The Cherry H3 Nozzle Nose is a weapon that I had never touched until it was time to make the bio for it. I tried the H3 Nozzle Nose the first 2 kits, and I didn't like them at all. When it came time for the Cherry to be released, I wasn't willing to give it much of a chance. Looking at it, I could tell it would probably be the best of the 3, but that didn't interest me whatsoever because I didn't like the first 2 at all. Now, every now and again, there will be weapons that I'm terrible at playing, and I'll ask other people if they can record clips for me. It might not be readily apparent, but these videos are massive collaborative efforts. I get second opinions. I ask people that actually main weapons what they think of things before I go and I release something like that, just to make sure that I'm on the right track for how a weapon actually plays, and it's not me just thinking I know what is the correct way. I get a lot of second opinions. Unfortunately for me, I was terrible with the H3 Nozzle Nose, and nobody I knew that played Nozzle Noses either A, liked it, or B, was free to do it. So I ended up having to record all that myself. And I fell in love with this thing. This weapon is absolute good. I want to play this in my spare time. I can't believe how much I like it. For somebody who disliked Nozzle Noses so much, and especially disliked the H3, I'm excited to play this weapon, because it's a newfound love of mine I've only found in the last few days. It's just one of those, where have you been all my life? I sound like I'm about to propose to this thing, but it kinda. All right. In the way of equipment, I wanted to have ink resist up, a little bit of, not ink resist up, ink recovery up. I've also gone with a little bit of ink saver main because the bullets are very large, they consume a lot of ink. But other than that, I went all in on the special charges, on special charge and special duration. I want to get that bubbler often, I want to make it good, I want to recover my ink really quickly whenever I throw it on a splash wall after the ink recovery lag wears off. Bubbler does not give you unlimited ink during its duration, it just simply gives you a free reload when you activate it, so I think this will be good for that as well. I didn't go with any damage up, and I might live to regret this, or not live to regret it, as it might be if I'm going to be regretting something that's not going to save my life, but I just don't think I need it. I think I'm going to be fine with this. I want to rely on my bubbler, going to do warning shots, going to trap enemy movement. Let's play. Looks like we're starting the day on Port Mackerel. I'm a fan of this. I got my splash wall. I almost said I have my salt spray rig, but wrong map. They got a permanent ink brush. I saw an E-liter in there as well. Good mix of stuff, some short range stuff, some long range stuff, so we'll go after that. Basically, I want to get to the center as quickly as I can. I'm going to throw down some splash walls, play some lane control. I have a very long range weapon that'll do a good job cutting people off whenever they're trying to get places, whenever they're trying to get away, that kind of thing, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, didn't need my invincibility now. What up? You didn't make me use it, you just made me waste it. I am so stupid. Okay, need to get that built back up really quickly. I do kind of sort of wonder if maybe I should have run tenacity because of what I hope to accomplish with this weapon, but I don't know, maybe I don't need it. Maybe we'll be good. You took one shot, now you took another shot, and there you go. You are down. I just hit somebody. I know I hit something. I know I hit something. You're gonna go over this way, aren't you? Trying to be careful. Because, yeah, at close range, I'm not gonna be able to do crap against anyone. Yes. Oh, that was so cool! Okay, I love doing that. The splash wall occasionally, if you hit somebody with it, it can do the necessary damage for you to land just 2 bullets and get a kill easily. Awesome when that happens, yes! They are pushed back, they are pinned down, this is so good. I probably could have thrown down a splash wall while I was getting away right there, because I think I had enough ink for it though, but I'm okay. That was still exhilarating. I'm glad that I got as many kills as I did. I accomplished as much as I did. I ducked in, ducked out, kept my distance, just doing all that good stuff. You can't do anything against me because you're just a little ink brush. You're a roller too, and You guys can't do anything to my range, especially not dodging. Well, that's a blow to the confidence. We only have one guy alive over there. We got to keep the pressure on them. We got to keep them pinned back to their base. That's going to be how we win this match. If they have a chance to recover, they might be able to take it. You are running from me. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hey, hello. Oh, no. Couldn't you? No. I haven't gotten a chance to show it off yet, but when people are super jumping, similar to using the suction bomb on a super jump point, using a splash wall is so satisfying. And with a weapon like this, almost had a chance right there, right as soon as I landed. It's so satisfying just having a splash wall right there waiting for them when they land. And with a weapon like this, you can get far away, be out of their range for attacking you, don't have to worry whatsoever. All you gotta do is just land 2 of your bullets and you're good. It's great. He's down. Okay. I think, more or less, are they giving up? I think they're just super jumping to each other on their home base. I feel kind of bad for the people that are still legitimately trying. I know we did a pretty good job pinning them back, though, but still. No, they're still trying. They're still trying. Hurry up and let me deploy the thing again. I wish you worked like Ink Mines where you can renew it. Activating my bubbler for the remainder of the time limit. Don't quite get that last kill, but that's okay. I love this weapon so much. And we're even on pink team. It matched my colors. I really am a cherry H3000. I'm shooting cherry juice at you through a hose. Man, that's a good track record. We had kind of a low-level roller in there. He did all right. He ran me over at the very least. I will switch rooms though, so the levels are hopefully a little bit more well-matched in the next game. Hey, Salt Spray Rig! And hey, we're on the side that doesn't favor our team. I'd love to see the metadata for Salt Spray Rig. I know that Nintendo would never release data that shows that one of their maps is unfair and unbalanced and poorly designed, but I'm curious. I could see other maps just being like 50-50 or 51-49, and who wins on what side? There goes my plan. If only I threw that just 1 inch closer to myself, I would not be in this predicament right now. I'd love to see the metadata on this just to see like how often each side wins. You could do a controlled experiment where you compare that on other maps though, but it is always kind of influenced by the skill of the players, and it's not a running average across the entire community. So I don't know how you'd really be able to figure that out. I'd love to know just like how much that actually... You're a jerk. I can't even read your name to make fun of it. How dare you be born in Japan where they don't use a Latin alphabet. And hey, I guess while I'm being salty, Salt Spray Rig, more like Salt Spray Rigged, am I right? It's like they knew. Not only does it have rig in the title, but it has the word salt in the title too. It's like they were fully aware that this map was completely rigged, knew people were going to realize it sooner or later, and were like, well, if we're gonna put the word salt in any title in an online game, it should definitely be this one. Yes! Love doing that. Love doing that. So glad I got a chance to try it. And I helped out my team by dropping that right there. You know what? Let's help out the team some more. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! You are so dead. You are so dead. You are so dead. Yes! Got you as you were jumping off the cliff. Sniper's gonna come out from around that corner and shoot me, so I'm just gonna get the hell out of Dodge. Wow! Who is this fearsome? Look at this! Look at this guy! Or girl, whichever you are. I don't know what you actually are, but just look at that guy. He was... Wow, that was amazing. Just how many people they were killing. Is that still them? Yeah, I think it is. Wow, you know, I was disappointed that I couldn't read that other guy's name to make fun of his name like I'm an elementary school student. I'm sad that I can't call you by name to see what a hero you are. Just wow. Oof. He didn't even die to the sniper right there, and he was standing right next to me. I'm gonna super... Of course I'm super jumping to you. What, am I stupid? Possibly. I'm an enemy ink. That guy's a kelp splatter scope, I think it is. I think is what it said. He also has a sprinkler right next to him. I don't know why up there, but hey. You're tagged. He's going down there. Successfully pressured him off of that. You can die. And now, oh boy. I'm kind of hoping I get a chance to shoot that. Yes! Oh my gosh! Right when I brought it up. Sorry, I get so excited. That is so satisfying to do when you can shoot somebody point blank with the H3 nozzle nose. The fact that the one trigger pull is enough to kill somebody and just hitting them point blank, you will actually connect your 3 bullets like you always dream of. Just if you can get somebody in the middle of a charging animation or in the middle of their start up on their roller flick, doing that is amazing. And there's no shot deviation at point blank range. It's great. I love that. They have one sniper that did all right. One sniper didn't do so hot. I wish I could read the names of any of my guys. That one guy looked like he had a name built entirely of currency. It reminds me of that family in Pokemon Black and White where their son's name is Dollar, and then their daughter's name is Pound, and then the dad's name is like Yen or something like. I don't actually remember what it is. I do remember Dollar. Oh wait, no, that's not that family. That's the Battle Subway trainer names where the rich boys and ladies all have names after money. We got one additional win there. We did have a game that was decided by a disconnect, so I didn't think it was worth showing. In that game, I did the point blank thing on a dynamo roller, and I was so sad that I was going to cut it because of it being decided by a disconnect, but we still got to do it anyway. Judd! Mew, your vibe is toasty. Here's a little bonus of 100 coins. Meow! Oh, I'm krilling it out there. The puns are still a-flying, even when we're winding down for the end of the video. Meow, knowing how far blaster shots fly before exploding is impertinent. They also explode if they hit terrain, but this reduces their power. Don't want to shoot at walls, don't want to shoot at floor, you gotta shoot parallel to it, not perpendicular. Anyway, that is all for right now. Next time on Splatoon, we are gonna be playing a weapon that is very relevant to the words that just came out of Judd's smelly, fish-scented mouth. See you guys then.